What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video with me, your bald-headed boy, Scribble. Today is Monday, and that can only mean one thing, that's right. We're about to get galactically challenged. Today we find ourselves on Coruscant and we're facing off against the clone troopers, more specifically, the Bad Batch. We have global modifiers known as Thunderous Applause. This is the exact same modifier that we have in Phase 1 on the light side planets of Rise of the Empire. Essentially, we need to inflict debuffs on the enemy in order to trigger an event special ability that will stun the enemy leader. The only way we defeat the enemy leader is if we do that 3 times to them, so more debuffs is more good stuffs. Or something like that. It can also happen to you, of course. The enemy can do this to you in order to defeat your leader. Our modifier are for the Nightsisters over here. Whenever an ally is revived, all of the Nightsisters are going to gain a stack of Ichor, which stacks, and it can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Each stack of Ichor is going to increase our max health, max protection, offense, and speed. It's actually a pretty good modifier for us. The enemy has got Dauntless Courage, which means whenever a clone trooper is going to gain a buff that can be dispelled, they also gain a stack of Dauntless Courage. What does Dauntless Courage do? Well, I'm glad you asked. It gives them stacking offense, crit chance, crit damage, and health steal. Yeah, it's also quite nasty. Let's think about feats then. What are the feats that we need to do? Obviously, we need to win the battle. We also need to win the battle with 1 light side and 1 dark side character surviving, and we also need to win the battle after gaining offense up 20 or more times. Let's start off with the Nightsisters. Now, I'm not going to try this with the new Nightsisters, the new Nightsister units, Night Trooper and Death Trooper Peridia, but I am going to be taking in Merrin over here. Mother Talzin, Asajj, Daka, Nightsister Zombie, and Merrin. You could probably drop Merrin for some... Well, let's actually try it. We'll drop Merrin, for example, for Nightsister Spirit over here, just to see if this works. I feel like this should be, generally speaking, okay. The Nightsisters have got a lot of debuffs and a lot of revives. The only thing I would suggest, probably out the gate, is to probably save the Dispel from Asajj for when the enemy is stealthed and has all the tenacity up. Right now they are stealthed, but they don't have tenacity up, so I'm just going to save that first special from Asajj, because I don't want to waste the chance to get rid of their tenacity up. That tenacity up will stop us landing debuffs, which we obviously don't want to have happen. So, just going all in on Wrecker for now. Boopity 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 boo. Wonderful, we're at 80% to our first special, 90% to that first special. There we go, we should have unlocked the first special now. So here we go, we're going to use this once. It'll stun the enemy team, lovely enemy leader, sorry. And then we'll just wait for that translation to kick in. Oh, there we go, not translation, sorry, the tenacity up. Once that tenacity up is there, we need to get rid of it as soon as possible. So our source of getting rid of it is, of course, Asajj Ventress. Asajj is going to be able to do this first special. Whoop, and that gets rid of all of that. I recommend then we go all in on Echo. Echo is the nastier of the bunch, having that AoE dispel, that AoE debuff. We definitely want to deal with him. So let's keep on spamming specials over here, targeting Echo while we can. Obviously, they are going to be stealthing quite frequently. We'll use the event special ability when that's available and just work our way around. As long as they don't have that tenacity up, we should generally be not too bad. Not too bad at all. All in on Wrecker still. Absolutely wonderful. Let's get this big boy out of there. Ooh, yeah, we might as well get a big heal. I don't want to lose all my units to an AoE. Yeah, just basic. We should have the event special ability coming up now. There we go. Enemy has lost their leader. It can happen to us, and it's absolutely okay. I say that because we have got revives from Daka. So long as we don't lose Daka, we should be fine. Get rid of that. And once again, all in on Echo over here. Let's try to get rid of him as soon as possible. Just do a little bit of that AoE madness coming out of Mommy Talzin. There we go. Oh, we're flying now. Tech is about to drop it as well. And I think we can just hit it on auto from there, ladies and gentlemen. Really not so bad, all in all. Come on, Tech. Out you go, buddy. Let's ignore Wrecker for now and just deal with Omega. She is the most lethal of all of the bounty hunters. Bounty hunters? Clone troopers. I'm sure you are aware. Alright, and there goes Wrecker. Super. But obviously that's not going to be enough, guys. We do still need to win with 1 light side and 1 dark side unit, and we need to win with gaining offense up at least 20 times. I'm going to give you 2 options here, and neither of them are going to use GLs. So we're going to start off then with my personal favourite, my recommendation. It's Imperial Troopers. Imperial Troopers are really, really solid when it comes to providing us with offense up, because the leadership ability over here means that, it's not even the leadership ability, sorry, it's the unique from General Veers over here, aggressive Tactician. Whenever an enemy is defeated while Veers is active, Imperial Trooper allies gain offense up for 2 turns. Fantastic. Just what we want is offense up for 2 turns, because that means we're gaining offense up at least 20 times, because there's going to be 4 of us. We need 1 light side, of course, and there are 5 enemies to defeat. So I'm also going to throw in Piet and Dark Trooper, because that's kind of the core, and I would like to throw in Moff Gideon, because he gives us extra sources of irresistible debuffs every time he takes a turn. Now, for the light side unit, you can probably use just about anything, but I think I'll go and use Hermit Yoda. Hermit Yoda is great because he can stealth himself and pass additional buffs if he even takes a turn. Let's do this. Alrighty, so they're relatively quick, as you can see, getting out the gate over there and immediately getting that stun off on us, which is not ideal, obviously not ideal, but we will persevere. We'll persevere through all of this, guys. I'm going to check out that AoE just to get some ability blocks out there, and we're going to start off using that. Ooh, actually, it's actually tempting to just place Master's Training over here on Piet real quick. Now, we could do the AoE, of course, but I'm just going to use the event special ability to stun the enemy hunter. We need to get rid of that daze as soon as possible. Let's have a look. I'm going to go ahead and place the marks over here on Dark Trooper. Still not going to use this event special ability just yet. Not event special ability, control the situation just yet. I would like to try and get things rolling just a little bit more. Event special ability once again. We're already flying. And then, we can actually gain some turn meter here, so I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go ahead and start the turn meter train straight in on Echo. So even when they get that AoE daze out the gate, it's really not going to matter because they lose their units immediately. We just got 2 lots of 4 offense ups. That's 8 offense ups already. The rest of the units are stealthed for now, but it won't be an issue. It won't be an issue because we're going to punch our way through Wrecker very, very quickly. AoE's out, get the AoE dazes going. More AoE dazes, because what's better than dazed once is dazed twice, and we can now just go all in on Omega. Very, very easy way of getting this done, guys. If you happen to be faster than the enemy team as well, even better. You know, you could just go in there and immediately start that turn meter train. Alternatively, you could go in there with, instead of using Hermit Yoda, I guess, we could probably make this even easier by just throwing in Han Solo. That's not the right Han Solo. This Han Solo over here. So what we could do with this Han Solo is we could actually just go ahead and stun Echo, so he can't actually daze us out the gate. And that should actually make our lives even easier, because now we don't have to worry about the daze. We can actually just control the situation here and start our turn meter train rolling. Boom, boom, boom. Absolutely wonderful. And yeah, let's go ahead and stun the enemy team, pass some more turn meter, get that armor shred on Wrecker, doing all this good business. AoE daze. Another AoE here. I mean, it boggles the mind how quickly we're able to go through these event special abilities. And let's see if we can stun Tech as well. No such luck on stunning Tech, but that's okay. We'll let him off. And then straight in, booyah, we've gotten rid of Echo, gotten rid of Hunter, nearly gotten rid of Tech. Yeah, okay, turns out Han Solo is definitely the better unit to use here. Don't worry about using Hermit Yoda. Take in Han Solo and just stun the enemy Echo, and it makes your lives an absolute breeze. But of course, if you don't happen to have Imperial Troopers, we can, I'm sure, give ourselves another easy option without using a GL. See ya, Wrecker. Let's talk about that. So I'm going to take in Jedi Knight Revan with Grandmaster Yoda, Hermit Yoda, Shak Ti, and Wat Tambor. I feel like this should be relatively straightforward. Shak Ti will pass offense up on her basic to all allies that do not currently have offense up. So I'm going to put that weapons tech on, who should I put it? I'll put it on Hermit Yoda just to try and get more turns over here. And then when Revan takes his turn, we're just going to immediately mark down Echo on the enemy team. That basic there, as you can see, gave us all offense up. We could do this AoE jump and do a spready. Yeah, let's do that real quick just to get even more offense up across the team. We probably don't even need GMY in this team, I will be honest. I'm going to place Master's Training here on Shak Ti. We can use the event special ability. What else do I want to do? I'm going to place the recovery tech over here on Revan. We're going to hop to steal some buffs. And then just basic. I'm going to focus on getting rid of Echo as soon as possible. I'm going to swap this term back around with Grandmaster Yoda. Grandmaster Yoda is just going to do a basic, gain some additional buffs there. Should be absolutely fine. We've also got Tenacity up, so they're going to have a hard time getting debuffs on us. Pass that strategic advantage with our good boy GMY. GMY is then going to do another spready. And then we'll use the event special ability, pass strategic advantage. We're having a hard time actually getting through Echo here at the minute, but I'm sure we will eventually break through. Keep him nice and stunned and locked down and all that good business. And we should be able to get round to another event special ability very, very shortly. Alright, there it is. And the enemy has officially lost their unit, their hunter. Their hunter is gone. And now we are going to be doing mass assists on specials. And fortunately for us, we have a whole host of specials. Of course, Shakti is constantly providing offense up to the whole team, and we've got that one light side and one dark side setup going. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Just gonna leave everybody out. I'm gonna place Master's Training on Tambor just to try and give him that extra defense so he definitely doesn't die, you know, unexpectedly. Oh, that's nice. Let's actually just basic over here on tech and get rid of that translation that he's got rolling. And definitely direct focus tech. We could probably just put it on auto at this point. Truth be told, guys, not a problem at all. This is a nice, easy way to start our week with Galactically Challenged. I really can't complain too much about this. Now, you don't have to use these exact teams. Obviously, Veer's Imperial Trooper with hand feels like a very easy way of getting it done. If you do not have a Veer's team geared up, Shakti is a very good source of offense up. Use it with your Galactic Legends if you want. She can go in a JMK team, or she can go in a JML team. You can use GMY to spread those offense ups even further. If you do not have Shakti geared up, you can use someone like Bastila Shan with Grandmaster Yoda. Pass the buffs to him. He can then spread it. There are lots of options, essentially, is what I'm trying to tell you guys, available to us to get these feats done. I love a nice, easy red box on a Monday morning, and I hope you did too. Make sure you do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and a huge shout out to my wonderful patrons. You guys are the business. I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.